you had a recent Bumble blunder. Let's just get into it. And then
Yes,
we'll do
I
a catch up because Lord
Yes.
knows Robin's just chomping at the bits to get right to the story.
Yeah.
So you came home from your week in Seaside, Florida on 30A with your girlfriends. And I was so glad that you had a nice little girls' weekend and you got out, you got a gorgeous tan, you came back with a glow. We went to the country club for dinner on Sunday night and you said, Heather, let's role play this. You said,
I said, Heather, when are you going to New York? I think I'm going with you.
and I said, why?
I said, because I met somebody who lives in New York.
And you proceeded to tell me that you met this man on Bumble.
Right.
And he was an architect.
Yes.
He lived in Brooklyn.
He had a house in Colorado.
Okay.
We seemed to match in a lot of things. I didn't think he was particularly cute, but he was love bombing me. Look, guys,
How did you know what a love bomb was?
When he tells me I make him feel calm, he doesn't know me. He
All right.
said,
okay, you're already jumping to the next conclusion, Mom. We
Okay.
have to go step by step with
Well,
you. I have
that's
to
what-
hold your hand.
okay,
So, how did you meet this guy?
on Bumble.
And then what was that interaction? I've not been on the sites in a minute. So,
Okay.
did you DM him first? Did he DM you?
No. He DM. Well, I guess I did because I swiped right.
Yeah.
And he swiped back and said he thought I was cute.
So then where did the conversation
The
go from there?
conversation went, I said to him, why did you put that picture of yourself? You look like you don't want to be on the site. Or somebody get
So
me
he
off.
looked miserable in a photo.
Yes, he
So
looked
you were engaging in a funny conversation. You're
Yes.
like, why would you put this miserable looking photo up?
Yes.
Okay.
And I said to him, why would you do that? I said, but I think underneath you're really kind of cute. Then he DM'd me back and we started talking. And I said, well, tell me about yourself. I
Right.
figured I could help him. He wasn't that cute, but I liked what he said. And then he told me he was divorced. And then he lived with some girl for 4 years. He travels a lot. He came back and found her with another guy.
Okay.
Oh, and then the mother instinct in me came out and said, well, I'm really sorry.
Right. And this is the problem. You and I
Yes.
both have this. It's a great quality and it will kill us in the end.
Yes.
This is how we will both be murdered. We love a self-help project.
Yes.
But by self-help, we like to help other people. And I genuinely think it's because we find we're both character studies. We
Right.
love the kookier you are. If you got one loose eye and two loose teeth, Robin and Heather are going to pick you up on the side of the road, take you to Old Navy and give you a makeover. And that's what gets us in trouble.
That's
So
right.
you saw him, you were like, oh, he seems like he doesn't even want to be on this
He's
side.
harmless. Maybe I can fix him up with somebody.
Right. But that is the
Yeah.
problem, Mom. That is why you, and I've said this from the beginning, okay, you have to be a little bit more selfish. You're always like, how can I help everybody else? But you have to help yourself. So it
Right.
wasn't your job. Also, you don't need a fixer-upper. You don't need that. What is that
Well,
for?
it wasn't at the time, Heather. I wasn't concerned that I was ever going to see him or go out with him.
Okay.
But I liked to talk to
This
him.
was just some friendly banter.
Just friendly banter.
All right. So how did it get romantic?
He started saying I was so easy to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
I said, tell me about yourself. What do you do? I see you're an architect. And he sent me all these photos of rooms that he's designed.
Okay.
And
Which
when-
would get you hot and horny because
Oh.
you did interior design.
Yes,
You wanted to be an
yes.
architect.
That's
This
right.
is up your alley.
This was right up my alley.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked at his stuff and I said, oh, we are so,
Kismet.
yeah, I love what you've done.
Right.
Then, for some reason, I don't know how this came out, he told me he was a clean eater.
What do you mean?
He ate clean food. He liked
like
to
like
cook.
healthy food.
Healthy food.
Okay, I didn't know
said-
if he was wearing a bib and
Yeah,
wearing a
yeah,
baby's bonnet
yeah.
and a diaper. I don't.
Yeah.
People are into weird
Right,
fucking shit these
right.
days. Okay.
And then he said, so I should have known something was up because I said to him, where are you from? And he said, we talked. And that, in the back of my mind, said, oh, he's talking to 18 women at the same time.
Wait, hold on. Is this all through text,
Yes.
DM, or when did it go to email?
Right away.
Okay, wait. So but you had not spoken to him on the phone yet.
Yes, I did. I spoke to him for a second. I could barely understand him. He told me he was from Norway.
Okay.
So I went on YouTube. If you want to watch something funny,
Yeah.
go to YouTube
Uh-huh.
and watch what it's like to date a guy from Norway.
Okay.
And it said, look, I had to check it out.
Okay, what did it say?
So it said that they were somebody from Norway as a guy, would be your best cheerleader. If you were like, making soup, he would tell you it was great.
Oh, okay.
But they weren't romantic,
Okay.
which I thought, and they weren't like lovey-dovey or protective. And I thought, he's not for me, but maybe I can find somebody for him.
You just went, Mom. That would be like if somebody Googled, what's it like to date an American man?
Yes.
And it said they like NASCAR, Kid Rock, and fingers in their butt.
Right.
That seems like a very broad cultural statement that you're like trying to figure out about this man, but that's a very broad assumption.
Heather, I wanted to know if he was warm and fuzzy, because I like him warm and fuzzy. I like to cuddle.
I know you're a lady in the street, but a freak in the sheets. Okay, real quick, Mom. So when you say he said he was Norwegian, but you'd spoken to him on the phone, but you couldn't really figure out his accent. Let's just do a quick YouTube of what a Norwegian accent sounds like.
Yeah.
I'm going to play this for you, and you tell me if this is what the guy sounded like. Norwegian accent. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. My,
Phone's not working?
yeah, hold on. Let's see. This is a Norwegian. Oh, God, I got the ad. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Video playing in 3, 2, 1. All right. I don't know what this is.
No, I wouldn't say so because we did that on the request.
The pound is down a tenth of a cent at €1.33, making a euro.
Not really,
Sorry.
Heather. He sounded more like
Hold on,
he
hold
was
on, Mom.
from
Hold on.
Nigeria.
Okay. Okay. So he didn't sound like he was the Norwegian.
Not really.
He sounded more like he may have been from possibly an African country.
Yes, and also in
All
his
right.
bio, he said that he graduated in England and then went to New Zealand to get his architectural thing.
Okay. When
know.
you spoke on the phone with him, we're putting all the pieces together. Okay, this
Right.
is CSI McMahon.
Right.
When you heard him on the phone, did you maybe think for a split second, I'm not very familiar with the Norwegian
Yes,
accent?
that's why I went to YouTube.
Okay, so the YouTube video I pulled up was horrible. I don't even know what the fuck
Right,
that was.
right.
So, but you still gave him the benefit of the doubt. How long were the phone calls? Were they 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes?
They were very brief because he said he always either was waking up from a nap or he was extremely busy working on a project. He said, I will text you. I will send you an email tomorrow. And he sent me his number.
Always napping and
Napping,
working.
working.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I thought, what is the deal with this dude?
Uh-huh.
And so when I called him back, the phone would ring and he wouldn't pick up. But then immediately he would call me back. And the phone sounded a little weird. But
Like
he
scratchy,
would,
like bad-
yes,
bad,
yes,
reception.
Yes. Yeah, so that got me thinking. I said, I think I'm going to have some fun with him.
Okay, but you did not realize, Mom, let's just backtrack. You're
Right.
getting all excited, okay? You did not realize that he wasn't who he said he was until Sunday night.
Right.
So we're sitting at the club. You told me I'd like to go up to New York with you because I'm doing some work up there next
Right.
week. And I said, great, Mom. I'll sit at the other end of the bar. I love double dating. I'll just be there in the restaurant to make sure that
Right.
everything is copacetic, right?
Right.
I'll sit at the end of the bar. I'll order a martini and a hamburger, and I'll watch you and just keep an eye on it.
Right.
Right? Stranger danger, buddy.
Right.
Buddy
Heather,
system.
I will never go on a date unless you're there
Yeah.
or somebody
Or
else
Jeff.
is
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Right.
So
Just warning everyone.
regardless, I was so excited because I just felt like, oh, this is exciting. I asked you, like, does he have kids? You said he had one grown child,
Yep.
a son that lived in England. So I'm thinking, I've already planned in my mind, Christmas is in England. It's going to be the fucking holiday.
Right.
I'm excited.
Plus, Heather, he
Hope it's in the
asked-
Cotswolds. Yeah.
Plus, he was 61.
Yeah.
And I told him I was 66. But you know what? From now on, I'm going to tell somebody how old I really am because I look good.
You look fantastic.
I look great.
Technically, even though he's gonna, moral of the story is, guys, this guy ends up being a catfish, but I will get there. You're actually catfishing them because you lied about your age,
Right.
within 10 years, a
Right.
10-year gap.
Hey, Heather,
Yeah,
the guys my age,
yeah,
forget it.
I know.
I mean, you have to ask them, can you drive at night?
I know,
Yeah.
it's tough. Okay,
Do you
so
have a hearing aid in?